But as Maguire seemingly on his way out of Manchester United for 30 million quid and heading to West Ham United, what's his legacy at Manchester United? Harry Maguire, 80 million quid, still a record for a defender in English football. But how would you sum up his legacy at United? Simon is a big United fan, has been waiting patiently. Simon, good morning.
Morning, Joe. Morning, Alex. Hope you're okay. I'm going to just say very quickly, if he's listening, all the best to Simon. Great call yesterday, and I wish him well with his health moving forward.
Thank you, Simon. Thanks for that.
In regards to Harry, I think he's been the consummate professional. I think that he was put in a situation that he was never going to turn down. He was never going to say no to United captaincy. When we brought him in, he was brought in at a time where people like Bailly, Chuanzebe, Jones, Lindelof, all these players, he was better than them, in my opinion. And I think it was a positive step. I wish he'd done better, but as soon as Ten Hag came in, and you look at the ability that people like Martinez and Varane have on the ball, and the way he wants to play, Maguire just doesn't fit in. So I wish him well, I really do. I think he'll do well at West Ham. And I do wish him well. I just think that he just isn't quite what we needed at the time, and he was part of a very difficult time for the club. So, he should no need to feel down about it. He should move on, and good luck to him. That's what I say. Good luck to him.
Simon, some of the names you mentioned there, Phil Jones finally has moved on. They're doing their best, United, to move on Eric Bailly as well. Obviously, De Gea has gone. I think they've upgraded in the goalkeeper department. As a fan of the football club, is it not nice to see that finally Manchester United and Ten Hag in particular are showing the ruthlessness that all top clubs need to show?
Oh, Alex, honestly, my wife's really concerned about how much I love Ten Hag, and I mean that.
Mine as well.
Obviously, but honestly, I love being a United fan. I love getting on Twitter, engaging with supporters, hearing the opinions, just seeing what we've become. And look, we've got a long way to go, but I'm really positive about this season. I think he's done wonders, and that I can't wait for Monday night against Wolves. And I think that we will be challenging top three again. I really do, and I think another trophy's on the cards.
Simon, a lot of good points. Thank you for that. Here is Danny, big Manchester United fan. Maguire's legacy at United, at your club, Danny, having cost 80 million quid, which is still a record. How would you sum it up?
Yeah, morning, chaps. Just to know what Simon just said, and pass my regards on to Simon here as well.
Thanks, Danny.
It's really because I'm a United fan and I've got a bit of sympathy for Harry actually, because over a long period of time now from our own fans as well, with social media for any little mistake, he's shown head and shoulders above everybody. His consistency with just turning out every time. His commitment to the club and to his job really. I don't think any player, no matter what happens, deserves that sound scrutiny, especially from your own fans. At the end of the day, they've been putting all this for transitions from Mourinho to Ole through Ten Hag, and like what the customer caller just said, Ten Hag, we all knew what kind of system he was going to play. And unfortunately, Harry doesn't fit into that. He doesn't fit into the captaincy. That kind of role, the style of play, didn't need to be any bad blood against it. Harry's a terrific player, and I'm sure that West Ham will get a good player out of that.
Oh, good call. Danny, thank you for that. I mean, it is true, Alex. He was booed by his own fans at Manchester. That's never good.
No.
Should never happen.
I wasn't in favour of that.
Made a scapegoat.
It happened, in Australia and Ireland. So, I think actually the match-going Manchester United fans, the ones who go to Old Trafford on a regular basis, did their best to support Harry Maguire, as is a football fan's job. But as I said earlier, ultimately, it's not worked out for him. It probably will work at West Ham, and this is no disrespect at all to Maguire or West Ham, but I think that's probably his level.
Okay, James, Liverpool fan, I like that message. Maguire's still a top defender. He's shown that with England, but United fans and the media, that's us, have been affecting his performance with the constant abuse. Top signing for West Ham, says James, the Liverpool fan. Is we get no abuse from the media, I can tell you that. Richard, good morning, big United fan. What's your take on this? How do you sum up his legacy, Richard, at your club?
Well, Jim, good morning. First of all, good morning, Alex.
Morning, Richard.
Morning.
I've been going to see them since 1966, Jim. Let me tell you, Harry Maguire put on that red shirt, and he won't be the first and he won't be the last. It just weighed too heavy on him. And, I can't excuse any of our fans booing Harry. I mean, that's a disgrace. If you're a fan of the football club, you support the players that are there. Harry Maguire has done his best in very difficult circumstances. I don't know what's going to happen with Harry moving forward, but I know this. I wish him all the best, and I think he deserves a good career.
Oh, agreed. Absolutely, Richard. And Richard, in my view, I think he can do more than a good job. He's an effective player. He could do well with West Ham United. I think he's just what they're looking for.
I think, Jim, sometimes it's easier to be a big fish in a small pond. And I think the pond at United is just too big for him. But I think Harry will make West Ham, I think he will definitely improve West Ham. And I wish him all the best in his future. Nice one. Richard, thank you for that.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.